Hello students, today in chapter 6, we are going to continue with miscellaneous exercise 6b question 1 because there are still some more multiple choice questions to go through. So question 11, the perpendicular distance of the plane 2x plus 3y minus z is equal to k from the origin is root 14 units. We have to find the value of k in this case. Now the given equation is actually 2x plus 3y minus z is equal to k is in the form ax plus by plus cz is equal to d. Okay, so this is the general equation of the plane. To get p, in order to get the perpendicular, in order to get the value of k, we have to convert it into lx plus my. We have to convert the given equation into the form lx plus my plus nz is equal to p, where in this case, see, in this case a, b, c are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane, whereas in this case L, M, N are the direction cosines of the same, of the normal actually. So therefore, to convert it into this particular form, that is Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P, we divide the given equation. Therefore, dividing the given equation, with root of a square plus b square plus c square. Now here you have to remember how to convert, how to find the direction cosines from the direction ratios. So dividing all the terms of the given equation with a square, root of a square plus b square plus c square, that is root of 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 1 square. So these are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. In this case, we get now in this case, root of 2 square plus 3 square plus minus 1 square is actually root of 14. So we get 2 upon root 14x plus 3 upon root 14y minus 1 upon root 14z is equal to k upon root 14. Okay. Now in this case, this is of the form now. This is of the form Lx plus My. So comparing with Lx plus My plus Nz is equal to P, we get P is equal to K upon root 14, where P is the perpendicular distance of the origin from the plane. So here, in this case, the perpendicular distance, that is P, is given as root 14. It is given there. And therefore, we have root 14 is equal to K upon root 14. And therefore, K can be written as 14 units. So from our answer in our MCQ, the options which are given there, A is the correct option. Obviously, A is 14. So A becomes the correct option. Now the 12th question I will not be doing with you because it deals with the deleted syllabus that is there. So the 13th question, if the planes r dot 2i minus lambda j plus k is equal to 3 and r dot 4i minus j plus mu k is equal to 5 are parallel. Remember, the planes are parallel to each other. Then the values of lambda and mu is what we have to find out over here. So consider the equations of the plane. Suppose it is r dot n1 bar is equal to a dot n and r dot n2 bar is equal to, in this case, a dot n2. Okay, in the previous case, a dot n1 it was. Now, both the planes, okay, both the planes are parallel. Therefore, from the figure, as you can see in this figure over here, both the normals to the planes are also parallel. Therefore, the normals n1 bar and n2 bar are also parallel to each other. Okay. Now, after stating this, now after having known this is an MCQ obviously, but after having known this, we know that n1 is equal to 2i from the equation 2i minus lambda j plus k, and n2 is equal to, the vector n2 is given by 4i minus j plus mu k. Now you know that when two vectors are parallel, their direction ratios can be written this way. That is, therefore, the direction ratios are proportional. So we have 2 upon 4 is equal to minus lambda upon minus 1 is equal to 1 upon mu. So therefore, we can say that 1 upon 2, cutting this over here, cancelling 2 upon 4 and making it as 1 upon 2. We have 1 upon 2 is equal to lambda upon 1, and therefore lambda becomes 2. Similarly, 1 upon 2 is also 1 upon mu. And therefore, in this case, lambda becomes 1 upon 2. In the first case, lambda is 1 upon 2. So, in the second case, mu becomes 2. By taking a reciprocal, we get mu as 2. So, the value of lambda and mu are 1 upon 2 and 2. And therefore, from the given question, D is the correct option. Lambda is 1 upon 2 and mu is 2 respectively. And therefore, this becomes the 14th question. The equation of the plane passing through 2, minus 1, 3 and making equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. That is what we have to find out over here from the options which are given. Now remember, there are certain points given here. The plane makes equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. That means the intercepts are the points where the plane touches the coordinate axis x, y and z axis. Now the equation of the plane in the intercept form is given by x upon a plus y upon b plus z upon c is equal to 1. Now here A, B, C are the intercepts made by the plane with the coordinate axis. Now since they have given us that the plane makes equal intercepts on the coordinate axis, we can say that since A is equal to B is equal to C, we have x upon A plus y upon A again plus z upon A is equal to 1. And therefore we have x plus y plus z is equal to A, because the denominators are equal, and therefore we take it to the RHS, cross multiplied, and say suppose this is equation 2. Now the plane passes through the points. Since the plane passes through, we have 2, minus 1 and 3. We can put x as 2, y as minus 1 and z as 3. So equation 2 can be written as, equation 2 becomes this way, that is 2 minus 1 plus 3, putting the values of x, y, z over here is equal to A. And therefore solving it, we get A as 4. And therefore equation 2, which is the equation of the plane, equation 2 becomes x plus y plus z is equal to 4, and this is the required equation of the plane. So the correct option from here becomes the last one, that is D is the correct option in this case. So this is the correct answer for us. The 15th question we will not be doing because it deals with the deleted portion. We go on to the 16th question. The direction cosines of the normal to the plane 2x minus y plus 2z is equal to 3r. We have to find out the direction cosines of the normal to the plane. Now the given plane is 2x minus y plus 2z is equal to 3. So comparing this with ax plus by plus cz is equal to d, we get ABC as 2, -1 and 2, which are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Which are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. Now already you know how to find out the direction cosines from the direction ratios, isn't it? By doing L is equal to A upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. M is equal to B upon again the same thing. And N also the same way. So this sum you can complete as an assignment and check out your answer. The 17th question now. In the 17th question, the equation of the plane passing through the points 1, -1, 1, 3, 2, 4. So the plane passes through 2 points given over here and it is parallel to the y-axis. And this equation is what we have to find out from the options which are given over there. Now, the plane is parallel to the y-axis. They have given that the given plane is parallel to the y-axis. Therefore, it is parallel to the unit vector along the y-axis, that is, it is parallel to j cap. This is a unit vector along the y-axis. If the plane is parallel to j cap, its normal is perpendicular to j cap. Think about it. Therefore, we can say that the normal to the plane is perpendicular to j cap. So we have the normal to the plane perpendicular to j cap. Let us remember this actually. Then now we also have A and B. A and B are points on the plane. That means the position vector A bar can be written as A bar is equal to from A. Suppose we take A as the first point which is given there as 1, -1, 1 and B as 3, 2, 4. Then we get A bar is equal to I minus J plus K, and B bar, the position vector of B, will be given as 3I plus 2J plus 4K. Now these are points on the plane. Okay, these are points on the plane, and therefore the normal to the plane. Therefore, the normal to the plane is perpendicular to vector AB bar. Okay, see, A and B are points on the plane, and therefore the normal to the plane is perpendicular to this particular vector, that is AB bar, which is a vector in the plane, vector which is parallel to the plane. Okay, so as a result we can say that therefore, since the vector I cross, see, the normal is perpendicular to the normal is perpendicular to j bar, j cap, and the normal is also perpendicular to AB bar actually. So we say that since j cap cross AB bar, so j cap cross AB bar is going to be a vector which is perpendicular to J and AB bar. Okay, since J cross AB bar is a vector which is perpendicular to J cap and also to AB bar. See, compare these two things. The normal, first of all, what I stated here, the normal is perpendicular to J cap. Similarly, the normal is also perpendicular to AB bar. Now suppose we find the cross product of J and AB bar, J cross AB bar. Now this would be a vector which is perpendicular to both J and AB bar. That means J cross AB bar is the normal to the plane, given plane. So we say that therefore J cross AB bar is the normal to the given plane. So now we have to find out what is J cross AB bar. So therefore we have normal, that is n bar is equal to J cross AB bar, which is given by mod of I, J, K. In the first row we have only J vector, so 0, 1, 0, and in the second row that is, and in the third row we have with respect to AB bar. Now what is AB bar? Let us find out AB bar from here, which is B bar minus A bar, and which is given by 3 minus 1, that is 2, 2i, 2 plus 1 j, that is 3j, and 4k minus k, that is 3k. So AB bar we got over here. So the third row becomes 2, 3 and 3. Solving it, we are going to get n bar is equal to 3i. Okay, compare this, I into 3 minus 0, that is 3i. J into everything is 0, so j doesn't come in the picture at all. And k into 0 minus 2, that is minus 2k. So this becomes the normal to the plane. So therefore equation of the plane, therefore the required equation of the plane in vector form is given by r dot n bar is equal to a dot n bar. R dot n is equal to a dot n. That means r dot 3i minus 2k is equal to a dot n. Now a is the first point which we had, that is 1 minus 1 and 1, the coordinates of a. So a bar becomes, in this case a bar becomes I minus j plus k dot again n bar, a dot n, that means n bar is 3i minus 2k. Thus solving it further, we have r dot 3i minus 2k is equal to, finding the dot product, 3 into 1 plus minus 1 into 0 plus 1 into minus 2, which comes out as 1, because 3 minus 0 minus 2, so 3 minus 2 becomes 1. So thus we have this particular equation of the plane, that is therefore r is equal to 3i minus 2k is equal to 1. But then okay, over here not is equal to, it is dot. But then what happens over here is that they have given us the equation of the plane. The options are in the Cartesian form and we have got the plane in the vector form. So to convert to Cartesian form, we put r as the position vector of r is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. We are going to get over here r dot, that is xi plus yj plus zk dot 3i minus 2k is equal to 1, and therefore we have 3x minus 2z is equal to 1 as the equation of the plane. So from here 3x minus 2z is equal to 1, that means B is the correct option. So thus we get the answer. Now the sum might look bigger to you, quite long it looks to you, but then when you do it in the exam time, if it comes as an MCQ, you don't have to write all these steps down. Of course, you can just do it in the rough page and finish it quickly if you know the theory properly then. Now we go on to the 19th sum, because the 18th question again it deals with your deleted portion, so we are not going to deal with that. We are coming to the 19th sum. The question is, if the line x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to y minus m upon 3 is equal to z minus 4 upon 6 lies in the plane 3x minus 14y plus 6z plus 49 is equal to 0, then find the value of m. Now the given line is lying in the plane. So if this is the plane, we have the line lying inside the plane. Now from the line, the Cartesian equation of the line is given there. So from the equation of the line, that is x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to y minus m upon 3 is equal to z minus 4 upon 6. Okay, we compare this to the equation of the line x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c, where x1, y1, z1 are the coordinates of the point on the line. So from the equation of the line, we have a, which is the point on the line, which is given as minus 1. The coordinates of a are minus 1. From x plus 1, we get minus 1. Y minus m gives us m. And z minus 4 gives us a z coordinate as 4. So a is equal to minus 1 m4 is a point in the plane. Is a point in the plane. So since a is a point in the plane, a obeys the equation of the plane. So therefore, substituting a is equal to minus 1 m4 in this particular equation. In 3x, that is the equation of the plane, 3x minus 14y plus 6z plus 49 is equal to 0. We put xs minus 1. Obviously, you guessed it correctly. Xs minus 1, y as m, and z as 4. So we get 3 into minus 1 minus 14 into m plus 6 into 4 plus 49 is equal to 0. Therefore, solving further, we get minus 3 minus 14m plus 24 plus 49 is equal to 0. And therefore, we have 21, that is 24 minus 3, 21 plus 49 is equal to 14m. And therefore, 14m is equal to 70. And therefore, we get the value of m as 5 in this case. So, the correct option for us, let us see. From over here, the correct option is A, that is 5. Now, in the 20th sum, the question is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point 0, 0, 0 to the plane is 4 minus 2 minus 5. Then the equation of the plane. We have to find the equation of the plane from these options which are given over here. Now, the situation is this way. Suppose we have O as the origin, which has the coordinate 0, 0, 0. And from O, we are drawing a perpendicular to the plane, to a particular plane. And the foot of the perpendicular from O to the plane is, say, M. And thus, M has the coordinates 4, minus 2 and minus 5. So, we are supposed to find the equation of the plane in the Cartesian form. So, in this case, the direction ratios of OM are given by subtracting the coordinates of M, subtracting the coordinates of O from M. So, we have 4 minus 0, minus 2 minus 0 and minus 5 minus 0. So, we get 4, minus 2 and minus 5. These are the direction ratios of OM. Now, since OM is perpendicular to the plane, we have the normal to the plane, that is n bar, which is given by 4i minus 2j minus 5k. These are this is the equation. This is the value of the normal to the plane. So thus we have one value, that is n bar. Also, m, let us take the position vector of m as a bar, is a point in the plane. As you can see from the figure, m is a point in the plane. And therefore, since m has the coordinates 4, minus 2 and minus 5, we have a bar is equal to 4i minus 2j minus 5k. And therefore, the equation of the plane is r dot n, that is r dot 4i minus 2j minus 5k is equal to A dot n, that is 4i minus 2j minus 5k dot n. N is the same vector here as we got it. 4i minus 2j minus 5k. Solving it further, we get r dot is equal to, finding the dot product here, 16 plus 4, that is 20 plus 25, 45. Now, as you can see, the options are what are given in Cartesian form. The options are given in Cartesian form. So, like we did in the previous sum, we are going to take r as xi plus yj plus zk. And thus we get the equation as 4x minus 2y minus 5z is equal to 45. And therefore, from here, the correct option becomes option B as they have given there. So, this finishes with all the MCQs of the chapter. In the next lecture, there is still some more sums of miscellaneous exercise to deal with, but that we'll be doing in the next lecture, of course. So, thank you so much for listening. That's all for today, folks.